What up, Mo? Hi, 6 here, back again with a new video. And if you hear anything in the background before this video starts, it's because it's fucking pouring rain, thunder. The apocalypse is happening in Ontario. Thunder, the fucking thunder in the background. Hopefully, the Broncos bring the thunder this Sunday. America's Game of the Week on Fox. Joe Buck and Troy Aikman are going to commentate the Broncos. Teddy Bridgewater, two gloves, going to throw only 15 yards, his career high. And Danny fumbles, so we'll see what happens this Sunday. But yeah, let's give a serious analyst. Who's going to win? Who has strengths and weaknesses and all that stuff. So I recorded a one with my face, previous one, but I couldn't load. It took like forever, so I just gave up on that video. I'm just gonna make a new one. So, hey. Um, so yeah, Broncos versus Giants. Both teams really boom and bust years for the coaching staff, for the quarterbacks, everything really. So it's playoffs or bust for majority of these guys. If Daniel Jones doesn't lead their team to the playoffs, if he stinks up the joint, he's out of here, and Gettleman's out, and probably Judge is out too because he didn't show any improvement. You know, and then they'll have a new GM. And for the Broncos, if Fangio sucks and Bridgewater and Teddy suck combined, if Bridgewater and Locke sucks combined, then we'll get a new quarterback, new coaching staff, and just restart, man. Just restart, start from fresh, and see if we can finally get to the playoffs. But hey, it's a new year. Let's see if the same old shit can stick. So we're gonna go to the Netherlands in New York. So yeah, I can't wait to watch this game. Me and the sports critic will be calling this game on his channel. So I can't wait. Maybe we'll do a preview video before our stream. I don't know. We'll see. I have to make negotiations with him. But yeah, let's do this preview. So Broncos, both teams need like running backs. Obviously, they have the better one. The Giants and Barkley, obviously, no questions asked. They have Booker, too, former Bronco. So yeah, but I think the Broncos have good strength. Melvin Gordon's a solid back if he doesn't want to turn the ball over, and if he doesn't want to keep getting pushed down, like only gaining 1 yard every carry. But Gordon's a solid back. As what I said in my early video, I'm gonna give him a chance. I think he's one of the keys for this team to succeed this year. We have to have a good running game because our passing game is gonna suffer with the noodle arm faggot number 5 at the helm. The puppet quarterback. So Teddy Bridgewater. So yeah, and Bridgewater has to succeed too. We can't always dump it to Royce because we don't have Royce. Can't always dump it to the running back and his boy Judy. He has to find our actual stars like Sun and Hamler and Fant. Especially in this game, I think we have the advantage in the tight end department for sure. Receiving core, it's mixed. Linebacking, I think middle linebacking, we don't have the edge. The Giants do. Martinez is better than both for linebackers. I think pass rushing, yep, we got the advantage. Lorenzo Carter, Leonard Williams is good, but we have Vaughn and Chubb, and those guys, even though Vaughn drove with an expired license, he's posting bail on Saturday and suiting up and balling on Sunday. He'll probably play because it's not really that serious. He'll pay his fines and stuff and get his damn license renewed. He just forgot about it because he's too big, I guess. I don't know. But obviously, I think the Broncos, they need to run the ball well. The Giants, they need to throw the ball well. But Daniel Jones has a new arm too, but he can run like the damn wind. That white boy from Duke can run. He's a good, he has good mobility. No one knew that out of the draft, but again, you don't draft Jones in the first round if you're the Giants. If you want to do a do-over, but Jones has to prove himself this year. They have a new receiving core with Tony and Galladay, rookie Tony and Kenny Galladay. See what they can do. They got always Sterling Shepard and Darius Slayton. Just their tight end group's not really that good. The running back's good. The O-line's solid, I guess. I don't know. The defense is good. Williams, Carter, Lawrence, They got good corners in Jackson and Bradbury. They got safeties and Peppers and Ryan. Like they're good. They got a good team defensively, and we'll see what happens. Um, I think it's gonna be a defensive game maybe at the beginning, and then the offense hopefully for the Broncos shows up. But I got the Giants winning. They're at home. And also they're at home, and the Broncos never do well starting off with Vic Fangio. Fangio, you know, he may be a good defensive mind. He gives us the advantage on defense, but as a coach, he makes some fucking stupid decisions. In that Raiders game, he called a timeout before the 2-point conversion, giving the Raiders, time to make a new play out of nowhere, and the Raiders won last game. I get it; they were trying to tank and get a higher pick, but again, that's just a losing mentality, and it's against the fucking Raiders, and you want to beat the Raiders, especially this year. Um, and Fangio's just not that good with the clock, especially against Tennessee. Pissed me off. Some like making McManus not kick a field goal. Like some of his decisions are bad, but overall he's a solid defensive mind. Just maybe not a good head coach, and he'll probably be a coordinator again next year. I don't know where, but maybe he goes to Buffalo or someplace that needs a defensive mind, and he's gonna find a job. But if he somehow gets his team to the playoffs this year, he's gonna stay for sure. Joe Judge, I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but I guess he's good. I guess all I know is he's very disciplined type of guy. So yeah, I think the Giants win because Barkley and maybe their defense just shuts down Teddy Bridgewater and gets more 3-and-outs than our defense. I think our defense is gonna keep us in the game, but I think we'll win. I think we'll lose this game 24-20. I just think the same shit with Shermer is not going to change. We're going to get 3-and-outs. 3-and-outs, I think Bridgewater will have at least one turnover, maybe a pick, maybe an underthrown ball right to Bradbury, intended to Judy, That's my prediction. Probably going to happen. Maybe Gordon fumbles. I don't think he will, man. I think he's going to have a better season this year. And hopefully he doesn't get another DUI. The Giants, I think maybe Slayton will have a touchdown. And maybe Barkley will have a good game. I don't know. He's still not 100%. And that's really it. I think we're losing 24-20. But this is the most important game of the year. It's America's game of the week for a fucking reason. Actually, no. They just put it there. I don't know why. And we need to win this game, man. We need to start off. If we start off 1-0, then we got the Jags and Jets back to back. Those are very winnable games, and then we got the Ravens. But if we start off 2-1, it's gonna be tough. We'll probably be 500 when we face the Ravens. But if we start off 3-0, then we'll have a good streak going in to face the Ravens at home. We'll see what happens, man. But it's a winnable game. I'm not saying this team is gonna quit. I think they can fight and get this W. This defense is good enough. The running game has to show up. And I think if both those things happen, and if the special teams actually does well, if the special teams doesn't allow a fucking returner going all the way to the damn 40-yard line, we'll win this game. But I don't know. We're at home. We're on the road, and I just think the Giants, they'll get kind of lucky. I don't know. They'll win by 4 because I don't think it'll be a blowout. Daniel Jones will probably have a couple turnovers, and then we'll just stall and kick field goals. I think he'll have a forced fumble by Vaughn, and then a tipped pass by Shelby backwards into the hands of Simmons, maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens. 24-20 Giants. I picked the Giants even before I knew Bridgewater was going to be a quarterback. I just have a feeling we're going to lose. If we win, I'm going to be so fucking happy. But, it's going to be a good game, man. Me and Amir calling the game, man. Let's go. Broncos, Giants. I'm just happy football's back. Tomorrow, it's going to be Buccaneers, Cowboys. And you're going to hear the damn thunder and the rain in the background because, Southern Ontario was fucking storming. Um, and that's really it, man. This is gonna. I just can't wait to see Vaughn back on the field. Cortland, Chubb. Even though he's a felon, apparently. Like, we have a lot of fucking Chubb. And, like, none of our players should fucking drive because Vaughn got in trouble with driving a few years ago in 2013. Fucking, just stay away from the car, man. Have chauffeurs or just, I don't know. I don't know, man. Have a fucking chauffeur. You're rich enough. Yeah, other than that, I'm just happy that football's back. Everyone's happy that football's back anyway. Like, unless you're a guy that likes hockey as their favorite sport. Not pointing names. Um, but yeah, I can't wait. Football's back. Broncos football's back, most importantly, and can't wait to kick the season off. Even though I don't agree with the quarterback decision, and there's some players I really hate, I just want this team to play very good and win ball games, man. I'm tired of this shit. 5 years no playoffs, being loyal, picking them to make the playoffs every fucking video. No, I'm doing this some reverse psychology shit, see if it works. But at the same time, they let us down every year, so you can't have big expectations with the team. Oh, they have a good team. They have a good team on paper. They just need a quarterback. No, there's other things. The right side of the offensive line's a mess. The linebacking is a mess. The front seven needs kind of improvement, maybe. Like, you can improve the front seven. Like, we'll see. Maybe there's a good defensive tackle in the draft, and we just snag him and just replace Purcell or Drones with someone. Yeah, next year. Yeah, again, tackle, special teams. We need a special teams coach next year. But that's next year. We'll see how we do. Maybe they exceed my expectations. Maybe they're right there in the middle. Or maybe they just fucking crash and burn. We'll see what happens with the Broncos. We'll see what happens with the G-Men. Everyone have a good day. Yeah, it's 3:30.